right, good morning. That's as good as it's going to get, lady. Welcome to day 152. I gave up. It don't matter.
It don't matter.
It don't matter. It's going to be a good day today. We're going to have a day of rest, reevaluating, readjusting, and getting ready for the big stuff.
Yeah.
We're going to change diet a little bit, eat a little better. This humidity's starting to take its toll on me here.
Beating us down.
Yeah, look at her. She's yawning again. She hasn't yawned in 100 miles. Yep. So I'll go over what we're changing on the food. I changed that shirt. I'll go over that. My pack. I gotta wash that down. I'll wipe it down and dry it out.
That's gross.
I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen anything like it. And the only difference between me and her was that shirt. And that shirt may not be sucking it out of me, but it's so connected to your body that every little pore has a little bead of sweat. It ends up in it, and that shirt looks like you dunked it in a river. And then it ends up in the bag. So, it's a great shirt, don't get me wrong, but not for that.
Not in the humidity.
Not in the humidity. It was fine until this week. We went to breakfast, and I seen an older lady. She was wearing a Kiss shirt. And I had a realization when I seen that. I like old people music. All right, that's it for now. She didn't know I was going to do that. All right, it was a pretty rough week out there with the humidity and the heat and everything. So I've made some changes. I changed my shirt, so I got a fishing shirt now. This doesn't stick to my body. And it sure doesn't soak up like the that outdoor research one did. So that should help. It help with the sweat. Help keep my bag clean. That's Carry On in the back there, carrying on. She's eating the excess from the bags. Yeah, I'm going to wipe down the bag, and I got to get a hairdryer out. And it is bad. I've never seen anything like it. I didn't. It took me a while. I thought she was putting the bags down somewhere and they were getting wet. The food bags. And by the end of the week, I'm like, it can't be. It's worse every day. And then it was a puddle. I called her over. She's like, nah, look at it. It was sweat. So that bag was completely drenched, front to back, top to bottom, inside and out. So I'm going to wipe it down with a towel because I don't think I got enough time to get it completely washed. So I'll just wipe it with a hand towel and blow dry it and just get it dry because it's going to be humid all week anyway. And then we made some changes to the food too because I was getting dehydrated too and really run down. I don't usually get like that. I mean, I know this is a long journey and whatnot and it was tough, but still, you got to make changes, right? So we made some changes. So I'm going to end this clip right here and I'll turn it around and go over what we got for food. All right, so breakfast. We were leaving early at 4 o'clock, so we went from a Pop-Tart and a little thing of an oatmeal packet, and of course my coffee. And then we decided to leave early, so we went with like a little granola bar and a Pop-Tart. That ain't cutting it. So, instead of the little packets, I got that big jug of it's 6 ounces more than buying the 8-pack of little packets for the same price. So we got 6 ounces more, so I can have a little bit more. And we bought these freeze-dried strawberries and mango. And then we also bought peanut butter powder. So we're going to add that to it. For now, we're going to cook them in the morning until we can get our hands on a couple of Nalgene bottles, and then we can just overnight soak them. And still have the Pop-Tart. Still get some sugar and whatnot. But that should help out start the morning. And then for our lunches, we got a tuna pack. Then it's pita bread or whatever. And then either some sort of meat stick with the cheese. Got a Cliff Bar for the morning snack before lunch. And a candy bar in the afternoon snack before we get into camp. And then for dinner, we use like a Mountain House meal. We buy 2 of them every other week. Then we save it. And we cook a ramen bomb in it. 1 ramen, half a tuna, and half a potato for each. We each get a ramen. And these 2 get split in half. And that pretty much fills that bag twice as much as one of those meals does, for about 1/6 of the price. And then for all the munchy snacks along the way, we were buying a pound jar of peanut butter and pretzel nuts, but these already got the peanut butter in them, so we just go with that. And then for after dinner coffee, peanut M&Ms and some Little Debbie Nutter Buddies. That always goes good. Whatever we get for meat sticks, we go with Jack Links or Chomps. The best ones.
Fatties.
The best ones are the fatties. We use Element drink mix. And there's all our extra for the rest of the week. And then for Bandit, we always get him his True Instinct. And then we either top it with his pink salmon, or we find some of these other toppers in the grocery store. These, they make them, and then there's the one with the wolf on it. I forget, something wild maybe, Wild Origins or something like that.
Yeah.
Blue Buffalo.
Buffalo.
There's all sorts of different brands out there. So we'll put that on top of it. Like my daughter said when she saw us, Panda's the only one that didn't lose weight, so whatever we're doing for him's working. Now we gotta get us straightened out, because this is gonna get rough. Oh, and then for instant coffee, I always have a few packets of the Folgers, but we buy this can of Starbucks Instant and just pour it in a Ziploc bag. Three little half teaspoons, whatever they are. It's pretty good. All right, so that's the changes. Basically, the changes were right up here in the breakfast. I think it's gonna work. I hope it's gonna work. I need it to work. This was a rough week. Oh, we got some leftover granola we'll probably take with us. Backcountry, Merrick. Merrick makes some stuff like that for the dog. All right, I think that's it. Wintertime, frozen. Those are the best right there, baby. All right. All right, that's the end of day 152. It's a day of resupplying. It's a day of
Rest.
Lots of rest. Lots of laying around. Cleaning of the bag. Oh. 8 days. 8 days it was worse than either one of them. I forget how long. One went all the way to Front Royal from Springer, and then the other one went from Front Royal to North Adams. And this one went from North Adams to Rutland. 8 days. It's completely disgusting.
Nasty.
I had never seen anything like it. Could a shirt be too good? I don't know. All I do know is I had to make a change. And I figured while I'm changing that, I'll change the food too, because I did change our food this week because we started leaving earlier. So, hopefully that'll work. The food will cook in the morning until we can find a couple of Nalgene bottles. And then those fit right in the side. I'm not using the bottle hanger anymore. There's no need to. I didn't even really pay attention to the pockets on the Osprey. You just shove that bottle right in there on the side, you're fine.
Works well.
If you tighten the strap enough, you can make it pop in and stay. If you got a 1 liter bottle, I think if you had the 3/4 or the half liter, there's a little loop there. I think it'll loop right over the neck. It won't do it on the 1 liter, but if I keep the bands a little tight, it just pops right in, and it kind of divides that pocket in half, and you can put it back up right above it. So we'll see how that works. I think it'll work pretty good. It's been working all week.
Yeah.
For the water. So when we find those other bottles, hopefully that'll work out. It's dark. Yeah.
That's because we're in the shade because it's hot in the sun.
I know it's pushing 90, I think. I've never tried peanut butter powder. I have no idea. I have no idea if it's the same ratio. If that jar equals a jar of peanut butter, I have no clue. But we're going to add that to the oatmeal. If it needs some flavor or if it's overwhelming, I'll just throw a scoop of coffee in it. we'll cook. Like I said, we'll cook it for now, and then when we get the other bottles, then we'll cold soak it overnight.
Yep.
Whew. Yeah, so we're gonna go 4 days into Hanover and reassess how we're at there, and we'll go to that co-op and do some shopping. I didn't know if they had dog food, so we just bought the 8 pounds.
So looking forward to the hike out.
Yeah, right. That's the best day. Looks like we got a big up too on the way out.
Yeah.
Oh well, it is
We
what
do
it
it.
is.
We do it.
We go up, we go down. We pick things
right.
up, we put them down. All right. That's how the saying is.
Yep.
So we'll be doing that. I think this shirt will be. This thing is like not having anything on. Yep. So now I got no pants and the shirt feels like I got nothing on. So we'll be the naked hiker.
Nobody wants that, honey.
Not at this age, you don't.
You get chafing.
The day's end's fairly decent.
Yeah.
Decent enough. Price is decent. It's at the bottom end of Rutland there on Route 7. So we had the Hannaford across the street. We got 99. Ate some baked fish. I had some broccoli. Some
Got
coleslaw.
some greens. Oh.
Yeah. Tonight I'll go back and get maybe a chicken parm with a lot of pasta, and I'll get a salad to go with it. We've been eating blueberries, strawberries, and yogurt today with granola on it.
And apples.
Bananas, apples, real food. I haven't been eating enough real food, I think. That's part of it too.
Yeah.
And I am exhausted. Whew. So we're going to get ourselves in tip-top shape for when we cross that New Hampshire border.
Watch out, whites. Here we come.
And maybe when we go through Norwich, Vermont, we can stop at King Arthur and stop at that little cafe.
Oh, they're BLT.
Oh, everything in that cafe that they sell is in their cookbooks. The BLT and their brownie is to die for. We've been there a couple of times. I've never seen any hikers go there, and it's even on the map. It's on the AWOL map. So.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I don't know how far it is. If it's a couple tenths, I'll go. If it's over a half mile, I ain't gonna do it. Because everybody goes to Hanover. All right, Bandit's pulling her away. I guess it's time to go. All right, so that's it for today, and we're gonna see you out there first thing tomorrow morning. Peace.